I just want to say to all the parents that have the same situation, I do understand you more than you can think of. If there's something under the sun that can improve the life of your child, go for it. Don't wait for it. I was going to bed and asking myself, if I don't do this, how will I feel for the rest of my life? And I said, that's it. I'm packing my bags and I'm doing it. I'm doing everything what's there. I just want to save my kids. Do the same, because I know you want to see your kids better, like me and my husband.
So, hello, would you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, I am Anna Alexander. I'm from UK, and I have two autistic sons. One is 12 years old and one is 3 years old.
How do those autistic symptoms appear in everyday life with the kids?
Christian was severely autistic. He was diagnosed at 2 years old. He started by being nonverbal, banging his head on the walls. Pretty sure many parents had these problems, the same as me. We were trying to understand what he wants. He wouldn't turn when we called him, so we thought he's deaf, but obviously after many investigations we realized it's not that. So they arrived at the conclusion that he's autistic. Now we put him through a special school that helped him within the last 10 years to become verbal, with a lot of speech and language therapy. He still maintains a lot of echolalia. He's repeating himself. He's very fixated on fans, on buttons, on many things. So we were trying to get more help for him.
What about Victor?
Victor is new in this. His diagnosis was made in January this year, so less than 3 years old, because he was nonverbal. His eye contact is very poor. His social skills are very poor. He just doesn't play with nobody. He just plays in a corner by himself. We've tried to introduce him in nurseries to make him have contact with other kids, hoping that that's going to improve social skills. It doesn't. It didn't. We started speech and language therapy, but still no words. He still doesn't want to speak. He has very little ways of communication with us, like pulling us by the hand when he wants something, but still no verbal communication. And that makes him very frustrated, because when we don't understand what he wants, he starts to become physically aggressive, like biting, and it's quite hard to handle that situation. A lot of tantrums, throwing himself on the floor. And so we wanted something more for them. We've seen this stem cell treatment that did not promise a cure, which is fine. Apparently in nowhere in the world there's a cure for this, which is something that we already accepted in a way, but I still didn't accept the idea that there is nothing under the sun that could actually help improve their life, reduce these symptoms. We all have our way to be, so we are all unique, but they seem to cope harder with life. They seem to have trouble fitting in a lot. So if they manage to fit at least half of it, or at least a little bit, and for them to be happy, to be more comfortable with our world, that'll be great. That'll be great.
Did you have any other clinics to choose from? How did you find Swiss Medica, and what made you choose us?
Long story, I'll make it short. Normally we should have went in Bucharest. There's a doctor there that does this treatment, but only with, it's an autolog, only with own cell stem. So that meant for Victor there is no possibility. Then we weren't given too many reassurance. It was all very short. I don't know. But anyway, this doctor was lovely. He recommended more than one clinic, knowing that we want to do for Victor also. He said you can do for both children at the same time, because I didn't know who to pick. It's hard to pick a child, you know. You need to give them the same chance to both of them. So we looked in India. I just didn't like the invasive treatment. So first of all, the clinic that was going to do this had to follow some criteria in my mind. First of all, the treatment had to be as less as possible side effects. That meant the treatment had to be non-invasive, not extremely invasive like bone marrow or something, you know. And here it's only IV, nasal, which is easily tolerated by the way ones. Then the second one, we received here, we were offered from the beginning a free consultation with Dr. Nina, and that was great. We were followed every step of the way, messages and emails. We felt reassured at every step of the way. We had you, Anastasia, all the way, which was great. It's very good to have somebody that will tell you, when you come here, I'll take you over. Anything you need, text me. There's many ways of WhatsApp, whatever. You have the possibility, you have the free Wi-Fi, you have everything. So you need to know that as a parent. I'm coming there in a different country, because I thought it's Switzerland first of all, but then it's headquarters there, isn't it? So I'm coming in Serbia, never been here. So I'm a bit scared. Where am I going? It's my first time here, right? So I need somebody to be there, to explain to me, to ensure me that's going to be fine, to offer me solutions to my problems. So we had that for the whole period of treatment. It was great. Food was great. Kids loved it. We were offered a possibility of using a pool for the kids, which was great, because the kids did not think they are having a treatment. They thought they are going on holiday. So that was great. They weren't like traumatized by the treatment or anything, you know. They felt wonderful. They felt wonderful.
Did you have any fears or concerns before coming here?
Everybody has fears and concerns of everything what's new. I was reassured that there are not going to be any side effects. That was my main concern. And it's true, the kids went through the treatment. There wasn't even high temperature. It was a possibility of being that. So they were great. So I'm happy about that. Now all we have to do is wait and see how the treatment works, because we've barely done it. I am aware that everybody is different and will react to a treatment. I'm a nurse also, so I give my patients medication. One reacts in one way and the other one takes longer maybe for the treatment to take effect. So that's why I understand the importance of waiting and just carry on with my normal life. We will also have treatment after the treatment here in clinic, so we will do it at home. It's only a nasal treatment, which is easy to administer. Obviously with kids the biggest problem would be administering, you know, a way of receiving safely and the whole dosage, because kids run away, especially a 3-year-old won't stay for any treatment. So that was my biggest concern, the side effects, and not to be too invasive. And I was happy enough with the route of administering the treatment. And also I was concerned of how them being autistic and not being compliant with treatments or needles, because this is an IV treatment after all, the first few treatments. There was the anesthetist that offered a mild sedation, which was great. The child did not, especially the 3-year-old, did not fall asleep, just a little bit more compliant, which again was great. The treatment was delivered successfully without him being too agitated, so that was amazing. Few hours later he was jumping on the bed, so it didn't have any side effects, just the right effect at the right time.
Is there anything else you would like to add about your experience in the clinic?
My experience here was great, and I can talk for my husband and for the kids. We all the time we felt safe. Doctors always and nurses had always an answer for us if we had any questions. Nothing remained discovered, like nothing. Everything was transparent. If we needed anything, called you. So we had everything at the right time, and that was great. That was great.
Thank you so much.
Everything was
Thank
amazing.
you
And we hope
for the
best.
time spent and for your energy and for your understanding. And yeah, you had so much understanding for us.
I just want to say to all the parents that have the same situation, I do understand you more than you can think of. And nobody else that is not in your shoes will understand you. Try everything what's under the sun. Science is amazing. If it comes up with something new, don't listen to older people that say there is no cure. Just go for the science. The science is advancing with the speed of light. If there's something under the sun that can improve the life of your child, go for it. Don't wait for it. I was going to bed and asking myself, if I don't do this, how will I feel for the rest of my life? And I said, that's it. I'm packing my bags and I'm doing it. I'm doing everything what's there. I just want to save my kids. Do the same, because I know you want to see your kids better, like me and my husband.